What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the archives. Today I'm at Taylor Farms in Vienna, Illinois. They have a lot to show, from antique tractors, pumpkins, to even farm toys. So if this is your niche, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get a tour.
I'm Ronald Taylor.
I'm Joyce Taylor, and this is my husband, and this is his over 100-year family farm.
Well, welcome back to the archives, guys. We've made it to the property, and now we're gonna hear the story of how they got here.
I've been farming here ever since I got out of high school. Started out just raising cattle and hogs and row crop. Then we got the pumpkin business about 23 years ago.
So you were telling me the story of sitting inside, and do you think we could sell pumpkins?
Yeah, I said sure we can. So we started with a fertilizer buggy and seed.
Mixed it in with the fertilizer and then broadcast it.
Then we came home from a vacation to see his daughter in Las Vegas, and it looked like the pumpkins had frosted.
Uh-oh.
We didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
So we went and found out it was moldy mildew.
Oh.
And every year there's some new disease or some new bug that he has to spray for. We
spray every week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a busy job.
Yeah, every week we spray them with fungicide and insecticide.
Right. So at first you said, how many acres did you have in pumpkin?
Oh, it's a few, just about an acre.
About an acre. And now how many do you have?
About 8 to 10.
8 to 10. That's a big progress.
And here's how we plant them. We started out planting them with fertilizer buggy.
Uh-huh.
That didn't work. So then he had me go along behind the corn planter and push the seeds down because they are all different sizes. They go from big to little.
Uh-huh.
That didn't work. So he takes the boxes off of the planter, one on each in rows, built a seat for me and a friend, and marked a tire and put a tube, and when the tire comes around, we drop the seed.
Yeah. Huh.
Then all summer long, he hoes, and our neighbor that helps him hose manually the weeds out of the pumpkins because you can't spray for grass.
Wow.
Labor intensive.
Yeah.
We also grow, pick, clean, and sell our own pumpkins. We don't buy any others.
We brush it, wipe them off.
Yeah, you can see him back there kind of brushing and cleaning.
That's our neighbor and friend.
Yeah, so you guys definitely rely on help within your neighbors and stuff, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. You don't see that very often much. People tone out their neighbors. So basically, I see you got a massive collection here, which is like probably one of the bigger ones that I've seen in Southern Illinois myself. What we'll do from here is we'll kind of walk around. If you want to kind of showcase some stuff of yours, talk about some of your builds and your setups that you've made, because they were beautiful, man. I got to say, that's awesome. And I love stuff that's homemade.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I built this wagon out of spools.
Okay.
Big,
yeah, I can see the tops of them.
Yeah, I made the wheels and everything out of the spools. And this is a display wagon. This displays our stuff in.
Right.
He used water pipe for the axles, but it doesn't steer.
Yeah.
You have to push it and it doesn't steer.
So you have to. Yeah.
And the turkey?
This is a display wagon,
The turkey over there has had kids' pictures made on it for 22 years. Their kids are bringing back their kids.
Huh.
Pictures made on that turkey we built.
So that's been here for 22 years.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
about 20.
About
we
20.
saw it in a magazine and we built it out of a spool.
That's made out of spools too.
Yeah.
He free-handed the head and we used a picket fence for the tail.
Yeah. Well, a lot of spools, just sit in the field with goats and stuff, so it's good you're using them. Are you guys big auctioners? You like auctions or real estate, tag sales?
They're going away because they're all going online.
Corn sellers, the little kids sells corn.
Oh yeah.
They'll just stand here and sell corn. And
It's a corn.
little kids that stand here and just sell that corn.
You try to make it where they can get a pumpkin and give them an experience, kind of like the farm life back then. And,
yeah, we tend more to the farm life instead of the entertainment that they have at Bandy's.
Yes.
Because you can go get that anywhere, but when somebody asked me, well, what's your attraction? I said, well, I have pumpkins, every kid gets candy, corn sheller, and nothing.
There you go.
I said, I'm it. I'm the attraction.
So this barrel here.
This barrel was made out of a cypress log.
Huh. Just hollowed out?
They hollowed it out and used it in a feed. It kept feed in it.
Oh, yeah.
It came out of an
Interesting.
old corn crib.
Huh. So there's a complete bottom in it?
Yeah, it's got a bottom.
Interesting. And you said you bought it at an auction?
Yeah, at an auction. And we bale our own straw. We sell straw. And our corn stalk we cut down.
Gotcha. That's pretty interesting there.
Yeah, somebody brought that down here and said I needed that.
It looks
went out with a single sewing machine.
It looks like you need it here.
Yeah.
We have very, very, very nice people who come here from all the way from Chicago, Indiana. We had one lady visiting a family and they came here. She was from England.
Really?
Yes, but everybody's very nice. I
Yeah.
haven't met anybody that wasn't nice.
Right.
Had people here yesterday from Mississippi.
That's awesome.
And we have people who drive back every year from Indiana and Chicago.
Right.
They make it their annual trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to have a family from Florida, but I don't think they come up anymore. But they had a whole family.
Huh. And they just spent the day here,
Yeah.
took some pictures, enjoyed
They
it.
did. They did.
That's cool.
It's
Well,
really nice people.
Yeah. So this barn here, you're telling me you built that
I
too?
built that, yeah. We built that 10, 12 years ago.
Gosh, and you decorate?
I decorate.
You decorate, you build. I got you.
I do something different a little bit every year. And of course, the turkey stays, the Wilbur, and all that stays. But I try to do the outside decorations different over at the photo center.
Right.
One year I had just corn stalks. One year we had shutters with decorations on them, and then this
Yeah.
year we did the it's a dog kennel panel.
Huh.
And for Christmas, when I take that down, I'm gonna put net lights on it and put a Christmas tree there.
Sure.
Mary and Joseph in the stable.
Yeah.
Then we added the log cabin too.
So this,
About 7 or 8 years ago we put the log cabin there.
so is this like an actual old log cabin? And you took that, did you take it down or anything?
We moved it, hauled it.
Hauled it.
Moved it in one piece.
Took the sides off of it.
Took the sides off of it.
Yeah. We'll walk over here.
Guy up the road had that.
Right.
I always liked it. He's down here getting pumpkins, and I said something about it. He said, well, I'll just sell it to you if you want it.
It looked cool on your farm.
So I bought it and we moved it down here. Down the side there, I put that up. That come from gas station.
That was the old gas station
Gas
sign?
station sign, I took down 2 of them.
Came from the old beaches station at West Vienna.
West Vienna?
Yeah. It was in
Beach oil
disrepair.
company sign.
Huh. And so I guess you just made the graphic and stuff,
Yeah.
or had it made.
There's the 100-year sign right here's our.
I had that certified about 8 years ago, and at that time the farm was 109 years.
Gotcha.
I had them stop searching because it was a little piece they're having trouble with, and you have to pay to have that searched if you don't do it yourself.
Your family started here, right? Is that what you said? So the house was up here, you said? So was this farm ground at one time?
Yeah,
Other
this is
than
orchard.
the apple orchard was here.
When I growed up, this was apple.
Gotcha. And then what was over here?
Well, that was farmland. At one time, there was peach orchard over there. But
Peach orchard.
that was here before my time, really. Real little.
So your guys focus on corn, soybeans and stuff now?
Yeah.
So this is a pretty neat building. You got an old John Deere sign.
Yeah.
There's an old corn one too.
Corn cellar.
So you just put replica tools, kind of things like that in here.
You can look inside if you want.
Yeah.
It's a neat old building. It's just,
We have a lot of people come and take graduation pictures, wedding pictures,
Oh, really?
senior pictures,
Yeah.
or they just come out to take pictures.
Right. So most of the stuff in here, was this part of your collection, or do you just guys love to antique? Do you guys?
this stuff I picked up at auctions.
Gotcha.
Some of it we've had, and, you know.
Right. These are some neat pieces. Could you imagine using these tools nowadays? It's crazy to think. I guess a cabin this size was a regular, normal building to people, or house, you know. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Lincoln grew up in a house that was about this size.
And I got a big toy collection at the other building.
Yeah? You know,
See it?
sure. Whatever you want to show today. Is it a lot?
Pedal tractors. You got any pedal tractors?
I don't have any pedal tractors, but I know there is a niche for those, and I know that they're not cheap.
I got about 40
You got 40 pedal tractors?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I don't know what I'm about to see, huh?
Pedal cars, I got 30 or 40 pedal cars.
Wow.
You'll be amazed.
So you had to build a building for his toy collection?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Started with a room
Started with the room.
right back here, and it's full.
Right.
So we went to the building, and it's full.
I built this building.
You built this building too? Man. Alright. Oh wow. You do have a big collection here. So when it comes to toys, I don't know the full extent of what they're worth or what people are looking for in this stuff. But I know some of these that I've looked up just because we have some of the tractors. I'm like, man, that's expensive.
Some of them is, some of them are not. A lot of the pedal stuff hard to find anymore.
Right. That's not beat down or rusted or falling apart. So you even made many replicas of the
Yeah, these are the miniatures.
Huh. Got all the tractors. And you're very organized, I see. Looks like you got all your farm malls and all your internationals together.
These are all full.
Oh, this is cool. Now these here, hang on now. That's neat stuff.
Can't hardly see them though.
And like I said, we're restoring the Oliver 88.
Yep. No Oliver toys. Them good toys.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've ever seen any of these. I didn't even know they made toys.
Huh?
I didn't even know they made toys.
Yeah, they made them.
Wow.
There's an Oliver pedal tractor. That's a reproduction.
Gosh, that's a 70 series. Wow. So up top, which one, or these are old?
Yeah, they're old.
So these are oldest that you have?
That one's in the late 40s here.
The one on the left?
Yeah, in the early 50s.
Wow.
Fire trucks, well, you can find more fire trucks than anything.
Right.
Every kid wanted a fire truck.
Yeah.
With a bell on it.
Yeah. So when it came to tractors and stuff, did you start with tractors or did you start with cars?
Tractors.
Tractors.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then
Some of the cars and race stuff, they're harder to find than what the cars are.
Are a lot of these original paint and stuff, or is this all kind
It has all been just original. I mean,
now the tractors here, do you just buy as you go, or is this kind of something you...
I just picked them up here and there one at a time, you know.
Right.
He's
And
done
I
this
got a
since
lot
about
in the house.
1975.
Wow.
I said, you've done this since about 1975.
Wow. This is interesting. What's your favorite, I guess, tractor or series of your smaller toys? Which one do you like the most?
The best ones is in the house.
And you have a house variety.
Yeah.
You don't want those coming out here.
Showing the ones in
There's
there.
the old Tonka. Now they're very well old Tonka toys. They're the old Tonka trucks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. That is neat. And so,
Pedals are in here.
you got more pedals?
Yeah, there's a few in here.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. These are cool. Wow. So do you take them down every so often and clean them up and put them back? Spend a
Yeah,
whole
I
weekend?
cleaned them. I had all them in there, and I cleaned them up and put them out here during pumpkin season. People want to look at them.
So most of the tractors that need work you do yourself?
Yes.
That's awesome. Not many people can do that nowadays.
He's talented.
I painted that one last winter.
So where do you have time to fit that in between building all this stuff and pedal cars? And that's
Winter.
cool. Winter, there you go. Does it mean anything while it's in here?
This is a BF Avery.
I guess I didn't make too
The
many of
late
these.
40s.
Late 40s.
They sold out to Minneapolis. Moline bought them out.
Okay.
It's a minimal tractor. There's nothing on it.
Right. Right. The frame is the body.
It just ain't much to it.
Yeah. Well, we've made it into the house, and not only did he have his outside, but he has more in here. Hi, puppy. So, run me through the room here. You say your favorite pieces in here.
This is Pepsi machine. Called Pepsi machine. It's a 1953, I think. Jekyll 56.
Huh.
They just made it for 2 years, I think.
Right.
I just looked onto it. I found it in an old building.
Huh. Did you restore it, paint it?
I had it repainted. Yeah.
Repainted?
It's the body shop, and they repainted it for me.
You see, you kept the emblem.
That was cracked.
Yeah. Tells a story. I think you should keep it. Does it work?
Yeah, it works.
Do you put Pepsi in it from time to
Oh,
time?
you used to get the little Coke.
Cokes.
Pepsi don't make a little bottle that would fit in it.
Yeah. So see, you got more in the box. The 40-20, 30-20.
Yeah.
Wow. The old kerosene tractors.
Yeah. Well, that's most of our construction stuff.
Yeah, some cats. Oh, this is all John Deere too. New Holland. Wow. That's cool. Are you a big train guy?
Yeah, we got trains.
I see that they are up here.
I did have
They
them
were.
all up there. We took them down. I got to put them back. I got to get them fixed up, put them back.
Yeah. Get your bridge. That's awesome. Is there a piece in here that you favor other than that one, like tractor wise, or it's like, man, I don't ever want anything to happen. This is it.
All of them.
All of them. These are all your babies.
I don't dust them because if you break one little muffler, you devalue them. So I don't dust them.
Wow. I imagine you got a pretty penny in this room. I hope you're really insured just in
Here's my
case.
showcase full of. So this is all precision, mostly precision.
Oh wow. Now who is this?
That's Sammy,
Sammy.
our spoiled baby,
Now that is a
Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel, yeah.
At the run of the house.
It's okay, puppy. Pretty dog.
We throw out the couch bed so he can look out the window while we're working down there.
He loves to play, I guess. Is it he or she?
It's a he.
He. Oh. So this is your
Precision. This is all
Precision.
precision stuff, and this is collectible stuff, and
right.
some good.
Now when you buy these toys, they seem to put more realism in the characters.
Yeah, the characters have been added to them.
Gotcha.
But now, here's an old piece. Is this old rain gauge here?
We come from Jonesboro.
Look at the telephone number.
640. That's awesome. That's cool. So anytime you go anywhere, do you guys end up buying 2 or 3 of one thing? Because you're like, I don't know if we have that.
I farm, see, and when Green Gentleman, John Deere did over some business down here.
Uh-huh.
Every time that they get toys, collectible toys,
Yeah.
they always sent me back one.
Yeah. So they always called you to make sure that you you got it. All right. So now that we've got all the farm toys, we've got all of the pumpkins out of the way, the old cabin. We got the tractors. I guess that's the last thing on the list. We'll go through, and if you want to tell me a little bit specifically, so the 530 here. Now, what year? Do you know what year
This
this
is about a 59.
59.
Last of those 2 cylinders.
Last of the 2 cylinders.
30 series is the last of the 2 cylinders. Then they come out with the 4-cylinder motors.
Right. Huh. And so each of these tractors here, most of them you buy that are very sound, you just kind of fix them up and prettify them. You paint them.
I ain't gonna put new seats on.
New seat. Yeah, the seats are normally the #1 thing gone. But
You almost got to put a new seat on.
yes.
And a lot of them steering wheels are bad.
You put new tires and everything.
No, this has had good tires on it when I bought it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it's been sitting for 2 or 3 years and hadn't been run, you know.
Now with tractors yourself, personally, are you favorite of the gas or the diesels more?
Here's my favorite.
This is your favorite.
This is the one I bought new.
3020. So you bought this new in
1972.
72.
Spring of 72.
Wow.
And they quit making them that year in that summer.
Gotcha.
That's the last of the 30-20s and 40-20s.
You use this one on the farm here.
Yeah.
For
35, 40 years.
Wow. Until you finally said, you know what?
It's 50 years old. It's 51 years old.
And you said, you know what? It did so well on the farm. We got to restore it.
I've used it for 45 years.
That's awesome.
And
I see you got some red and some gray in here.
know.
And you got an old, you call this a Jubilee.
yeah. And I found this manure loader. This is an unusual piece.
Huh.
This is, I'll show you how it works. And you take the key on there.
Turn the key on, help. Huh. That'd be your manual. Huh. That's cool.
Found it in the States. They always got the Ford, still got the Ford tag on it.
Really?
Right.
Huh. So this was a Ford attachment.
Yes.
Interesting. That's neat. That is pretty awesome.
It was laid out there. Nobody knows what it was.
Yeah.
I think I gave $25 for it.
You gave $25 for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody knows what it was.
You better run away. You stole
It was
that.
all rusty, you know.
Yeah, you did a good job. You fixed it up, painted it. Awesome.
Nobody knows what it was.
Like, I need to hang out with you and get these deals.
This is H farm all I bought down here, 2 or 3 miles from here.
Gotcha.
Sitting in the barn,
Yeah.
all rusty.
Cool how they did the spring back then.
It was all rusty, and they sold the farm, and they just wanting to get rid of it, you know.
Right.
Had to move everything out,
Yep. Look at your...
and I repainted it, and I put fenders on
Oh,
it.
you still have the toolbox.
Yeah, I put a toolbox on it.
Having the lids are harder to find.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and put the fenders on it and a toolbox.
Yeah, that's cool. Got you some stickers.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to shows or anything with these?
Yes, I take them to show.
Now this
Used to go a lot more than what I do now.
is this one a crank?
Yeah, but I don't use it. Got the starter and everything on it.
So you've definitely... I see you got your belt thing here too.
Yeah, belt pulley.
Wow. You got any equipment that uses a belt pulley?
No. And this is an M farm mall.
Yeah.
Now this been in the family ever since I've been a farming.
So this is from your farm, this one here.
It's had a 2-row mounted corn picker on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
Had an international corn picker, 2-row mounted
Yep.
corn picker on it.
And this one's a gas too. What years are these?
That's 51.
That's a
This is
51.
early 40s here.
Gotcha. Then you got your 430. Looks
This
like you
is
got
430
got some
standard.
disc.
This is a hard tractor to find.
Right.
It's a standard. They didn't make many of these.
Did you add this?
Yeah, that's been added.
That's pretty smart. 'Cause I don't know. I don't get it. Even with the Olivers, like the 88s that we have, there was never a good way to get up on
them.
So a lot of people take and they'll build one bar off the fender or something so you can hop up there, but that's definitely handy. I can see where it comes a bug, but it's also handy.
It's a hard little tractor to get off and on.
Now this one doesn't have like a frame like you'd see on the B
No.
over there. This is the frame.
Yeah.
Now personally, do you like the wide front ends or the tricycle front ends?
I like the tricycles to store in the barn. I can store them side by, you know.
Yeah,
I can get a
one
lot of
side.
them in a small place.
Gotcha.
It don't take up near as much room.
Yes, I can see that. Got these some implements from John Deere.
Well, the implements are getting hard to find, you know.
Yes.
Good ones, you know.
Yep, most of these rotted out, or their disc kind of broke or rotted out.
This
Here's a 620.
is 620. I've had it for 5 years. They come from Harrisburg.
Hey, really? Harrisburg, Illinois. They got power steering.
Yeah, that's a nice tractor too. I bought it from a woman.
Really?
Her dad had it, and she was going to restore it.
Right.
And she started to restore it.
Yeah.
She put some new tires on it. And
my neighbor had a 730 diesel.
yeah.
If it ever got into 30 degrees, you just really get the chain pull that something because it was not going to start.
Yeah.
But they pretty good tractors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a big John Deere guy?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling her I had a John Deere. I sold it to her husband's sale over here in Illinois. I'm from Kentucky.
Gotcha.
And my first tractor was a 2510, 54 horse from French in Charleston. I got it home, we sat in the back and I was so proud of that tractor. Dad walked up to it and said, "What'd you want one so damn big for?" He had a 35 match Ferguson, you know. And it was pretty good size back in.
Yeah. Get you an MT.
It's a hard tractor to get on and off.
Yes.
And I took and widened this out where I get my feet in here.
Yeah.
And added a step on the other side.
Right, right.
And they'll
Yep.
get on and off of it.
Yeah, that's a smart idea there.
And I widened this out. They used to have a thing come up here. Now I bought this tractor in Saxon, Missouri.
So
Charleston.
this came from Charleston.
I bought that tractor up at the cab.
Yep.
At the John Deere dealer, and they had this on the lot.
Huh.
And I took in the deal. I got this one.
So you said, hang on, I want that one and this one. Sweeten the idea a little bit.
So we finally got.
Did it look like this? Or did you have to restore it too?
No, I don't think I painted. I might have painted some of them. You know, I touched it up a little, but
Right, right.
if they had it,
Well, here you go. 2-bottom plow.
that's how I come up with this one. When I bought that one, they had this as well.
Yep.
Always looking, you know.
Yeah.
Air 40, I bought this one in Missouri. Jackson, or other side of Jackson, Missouri.
Jackson, Missouri.
It was rough. It was rough. It was something in the barn.
Was this your roughest one, you think, to fix?
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But the guy said the motor had been perfectly rebuilt,
Right.
and they never did use it much, and it does. It runs good. But boy, it looked bad. But it had front weights on it,
Yeah.
and it had rear wheel weights. Weights, and which is worth about what I give for the tractor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, so
Yeah.
if it didn't have the weights and the stuff on it, I wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah. Let's see, you got a Ford A. Now, would this be an AA?
It's an A-double-A.
A-double-A.
The cars and the pickups was A models,
Gotcha.
and this was a double A, which was a heavier truck.
So 31. So when you're done for the season, do you ever hop in these and cruise them, or do you just kind of drive it to the shop?
This driving right here.
Yeah.
Take it to the show. I took this to the show once in a while.
Yeah.
I took it to several tractor shows.
Right.
And I took the top.
You got your chicken wire.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's pretty smart.
Now 32, they done away with that and put metal tops on.
Yeah.
But they had the old wood.
Is this a 3-speed, 4-speed,
Yeah, 4-speed.
4-speed? Well, I'll let you close it there. Look at your gas tank.
There's a
And it even has the emblem. I guess this will be a different emblem, wouldn't it? So this, you'll be driving, you'll see this turn red. That's how you know you're hot.
yeah.
That's neat. That is a pretty truck. I love the thing you made here. This is very classy looking.
Yeah.
And you painted this too?
No, I didn't paint it.
You didn't paint it. You just kind of urethane and cleaned it up.
I just painted the bed. Just stripped the old paint off of it and put
Yeah,
polyurethane on it.
that's cool.
I think the old bed makes the truck.
Oh, definitely. These beds definitely make the truck.
But the wood on is originally red on.
Yeah?
John Deere, all our team stuff was wood. It was red.
So the wood was always red.
Always red, yeah. The manure spreader and stuff was red.
Interesting.
A lot of people think it should be yellow.
Right. So how old do you think this piece is?
Or about 1950,
Wow.
late 40s. But they didn't make many of the PTOs.
Right.
Most of them was for teams, ground driven.
Gotcha. So basically, this is where all the stuff would come out.
Right.
Where you'd have your
Nodder and
nodder, and that's where you refill your string in that red container there. And then they'd lay a big old bundle.
Ties a string around
Is this
the
what
bottle.
is this what you use to do all this?
Well, I have used it, yes. I got another one I use
Oh,
too.
okay.
But
It's hard to find these in one piece and that's colored because a lot of them are very rusted or they missing something or somebody picked it apart.
I bought this thing in Muscatine, Iowa.
Iowa. Wow.
Me and my wife was up there at an antique sale.
Yeah.
Well, a big farm sale. It had a bunch of antique tractors on it.
Yeah.
And they were selling it. The wife said, bid on that. She said, nobody bid on it. It was,
Yeah.
so we bid on it and sold.
And he said, "Oh man,
I said, oh man,
he got you
we're in
one."
Muscatine, Iowa in a car.
Oh, so how'd you get it back? You have to go back?
We had to go back and get it.
Wow. So you had to make 4 trips there and back, there and back.
So after I bought it, I said, might well buy something else. I got to come back. So I wound up buying a 3-bottom semi-mounted John Deere plow.
So it was worth the trip.
So we had to come back, get the truck, the trailer, and go back.
So with John Deere, like I say, I don't know much about them, but they had letters. The H, I think you had a B.
Yeah,
So-
B's and A's and
So
G's.
so what's the difference between that year-wise, or is that just
No,
style
just the size.
size?
H is the least one. But I don't know why they didn't put them in order. They didn't. A's a big tractor, then B.
Uh-huh.
Well, G's a big one.
G's the biggest.
The
Gotcha.
G.
So then this is basically size-wise. Then they started coming out with this.
Yeah.
So what is the 40? Is that
The
just
40s,
Yeah,
that's in the early 50s.
gotcha.
Then they added the 420s in the middle 50s.
Gotcha.
Then in 430s, they added in the late 50s.
Gotcha. Okay. So now you got a 40, your
The
430.
The A's and B's, and then the 40 and the 420s and the 30 series.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But 30 series is the last of the 2-cylinders.
Last of the 2 cylinders.
Yeah. Then they come out with 4-cylinder motors and everything.
Right. Then you got a 435.
435 is the diesel, it's the Jimmy diesel.
And this is a very hard one to find.
Yes, it's hard to find.
Now-
They didn't make this but for 11 months, I think.
11 months.
Part of 59 and a little bit of 60.
Wow. And they all came with the wide front ends and
Yeah,
the,
wide front end.
huh. That's
And they
interesting.
bought the motor from GM and put in them.
Right.
Because farmers was wanting a little diesel engine.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know Oliver. I'm gonna keep referring to Oliver because that's what I've messed with. Oliver came around in probably the 50s, early 50s, and started pushing diesel pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "No, we don't want diesels." So do you think John Deere said, "You know what? We're gonna give them a diesel"?
Yeah.
And the last
Farmers
model,
were wanting a diesel in the small tractor and they didn't have a motor that would work in there.
yeah, cool.
So they bought that from GM.
So how many of these motors do you think are out there that are GM plated?
17 or 1800 of these built.
Wow, cool. here's a good one here. Look at this. So we were talking about the size. Of course, you got your A.
A and then the B.
You see how much difference of a size.
Yeah.
And then your H,
And H.
which is all the way on the end.
Yeah.
See how small it
And
is.
then they made a G that was bigger than the A. I don't have a G.
Yeah.
But
The
that's
A.
the first one I bought when I started collecting tractors.
So this is your first.
Antique one.
Gotcha.
Tuscola.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, we used up there and come through Tuscola and the John Deere dealer had it.
Yeah.
I stopped there and they had one and I bought it.
Yeah.
And they delivered it to me to Decor Fair. They had pulling tractors and they brought this one down with them.
Yeah.
I picked it up at Decor.
Wow. So what is all this?
This is the flywheel.
This is your flywheel. So all your motor, this is very simple.
Yeah, here's your motor.
Right, your motor, your flywheel, your transmission, I guess would be.
Yeah.
Wow.
They all got hand clutches. This is the first year they come out with cushion seat. Roll-o-matic front end. This is installed, you know, it's changed to put the battery under the seat. The battery used to be up here.
Right here.
Well, that's in here. They had a,
Oh,
then they put the battery under the seat and put a cushion seat on them.
right. Yeah, the seats were always comfy in the John Deeres.
Yeah.
They always made them the best riding. It's cool.
And they changed the frames on them. This,
Oh yeah, I can see why this is your prized possession here. It's pretty.
Yeah.
And it's almost a 40-20, I feel
it
like.
is. If you just look at them, you can't hardly tell them.
No,
They've
you
got
can't.
a 4-cylinder,
Right,
where the 40-20's got a 6-cylinder.
right. Hey guys, so we got the full farm tour today. The pumpkins, awesome tractors, and collection of toys. I really appreciate you guys letting me come out here. Any last words for the viewers?
Well, thank you for coming, and we really enjoy having you. Come on out, look around, enjoy yourself.
We welcome you at any time to come by and see our collection.
But when the work's all done, you know where I'll be found. High up in the hayloft, rolling